In this video, we're going to take a look at a few navigation shortcuts. So we have a list of parts here that a company is purchasing with the price, the lead time, which is how long it takes for an order to arrive, how many were ordered for each part, and then a classification for each part. The thing about this list that I want you to pay attention to is that it's really large. There are actually 2,000 parts on this list. So with the large list of parts like this, navigation of the spreadsheet can get pretty awkward. For instance, let's say I come over here and I want to calculate the average price of all of our parts. So if we come to a cell over here and type in equals average, and then open parenthesis, I can select these prices on the list, but you'll notice that I'm scrolling for a very long time. It can get pretty annoying to have to wait for it to go all the way down to 2,000. And once it gets down to 2,000, that it actually takes even longer to get way back up to the top. So I want to show you a quick way to navigate using the keyboard. Now if I navigate out of this formula, I hit the escape key, and I'm all the way at the top of the page. If I press Control End, it takes me to the end of my data set. Similarly, if I press Control Home, it takes me to the top part of my data set. So I can use these shortcuts Control End and Control Home to switch back and forth between the top and bottom of my data set. What if you want to go down a specific column? So let's say I come over here to the part number. I can press Control Shift down and it selects that entire column of data. And what if I wanted to include both columns of data? Well, instead of having to go all the way to the top of the list, I can hold down the Shift key and press the right arrow, and it now includes both of those columns. Or if I hold down Shift and the left arrow key, I'm back to selecting only one column. If I push the Shift up arrow key, you'll notice at the bottom it selects one less row. Now, if I press Control Home to go all the way to the top, I can also press Control Right to go all the way to the end at the far right. I can press Control Left to return back. So how can we use this for doing formulas more easily? Well, let's go back here and do the average of the price. But this time, we'll use shortcut keys. So I'll type in equals average, and then instead of clicking and dragging to select, I will select the top cell, and then I will press Control Shift down, and that selects that entire column of data. Rather than waiting to use your mouse to drag all the way down 2,000 rows or even further, we can simply use these shortcut keys and it will make it very quick for us.